Okay, well, that video that you just saw was taking place outside of Los Angeles City Hall on Saturday. It was an anti-vaccine rally that turned violent with at least one individual being stabbed and a reporter saying that they had been assaulted. There was a crowd of several hundred people, many holding American flags and signs calling for medical freedom. There was a few dozen counter-protesters that had amassed as well. And at some point there was violence between them. So there was clashes caught on video. You might have seen it going around on social media. But if you saw the take from the police in the area, the LAPD said on Twitter that they were monitoring a protest at the south lawn of the LA City Hall, on scene to maintain order after a fight broke out. Yeah, they can sometimes jump in after the Proud Boys that are there get their shots in, but we're aware of one male that was stabbed and is being treated. No arrests have been made, but investigation is ongoing. You can see here a post by them on Instagram as well. And so what I wanted to talk to you about, Francesca, was it seems like, and you can see by the way in the Instagram post, they talk about Antifa, not about the anti-vaxxers, the Proud Boys, the right-wing provocateurs that come in to stab people and get away with it. And so it feels kind of like a Portland situation where the police are there, they're watching the right-wingers engage in violence, and then they do PR for the right-wing groups afterward, only identifying Antifa as being a part of it, regardless of how visible the other side was. The fact that individual members of it have been identified on social media, people who still haven't been arrested for participating in the attack on the Capitol on January 6th. Members or leaders of these organizations, the organization that went online to get them to there in the first place. The police are always there to make it just about Antifa.
Yeah, that caption says, capitalized Antifa, like it's an official organization.com, right? Incorporated, and people gathered for the permitted event. Who were the people? What was their organization? If it's a permitted event, there has to be a name given, right? But no, they're gonna continue to run cover. Honestly, I am so tired of seeing, no difference between anti-vax, Proud Boys, the whatever percent boogaloo boys, I don't know, like, Muppet fascist babies. Like, I'm tired of seeing them decked out in their goggles and their tactical gear and not even seeing the difference between who is a police officer and who is actually a so-called free medical freedom protester, right? Like, it is they're increasingly one and the same, and you see that in the way that the cops consistently protect these white supremacists, and honestly, folks who often instigate this violence. And the sad fact is that this is happening in Los Angeles, in California, which is ostensibly more liberal, more progressive. But there has been an unholy alliance between a certain wellness community of people who have money and means, who believe that their non-FDA approved supplements will help them and give them all the sort of like the strength they need and their whatever, like a protein goop juice that they've bought from Gwyneth, like that segment, and the QAnon Proud Boys, highly MAGA conspiracy theorist segment, and the pandemic has united them. The vaccine has united them. That's why you're seeing some of this happen in LA. And there is also an undercurrent of other things that have happened in Los Angeles, including some anti-trans protests outside of a spa that allows trans people to use the spa, right? That also resulted in violence, that also saw the police running cover for some known white supremacists. So it is very unsettling.
Cover for just constant street violence of right wingers. They have latched on like parasites to these, the things they're latching onto are terrible in their own right, but all of it just ends up being their foot soldiers get in the street, start stabbing people, and the police protect them. And so all of this footage identifying people, will it result in them figuring out who it was that was stabbing someone, or tracking down people who were there on the 6th? We'll see. Kind of doubt it based on the recent history.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.